a special guest. I've got Zach Butler, who is with the Otter Creek Campground, the newest asset to the Meade County government. They have a lease with Otter Creek, and I think it's a fabulous campground. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you, Zach.
Well, thank you.
So now, this has been open for how long?
We, our first day open was April the 1st.
Okay. So you've been going since April the 1st.
April 1st.
How's the turnout so far with all the camping and the support?
So far, it's been really good.
That's good.
From talking to campers and my volunteers and other people, it seems there's been a big uptick already in the amount of people coming out there.
So how many spots do you have?
Well, I have over 200 spots, but I have some spots that are water and electric, some spots that are only water, and then primitive sites.
So how many primitive sites?
Good question. I'll have to do a little bit of math. It's a little over 100 of those.
Okay.
I've got 94 that are electric and water.
Okay.
And then the rest is
just water only.
Water only.
Yeah. So and we're conserving water right now. So it doesn't have too much of an impact for RVers, because if you're RV for electric and water on the weekday or weekend, typically you conserve your water because you only have so much storage capacity in your RV. So the campground. So you said the numbers are up and you're seeing a lot more RV folks coming out. Are these traditional folks that come to Otter Creek, or are you seeing a lot from all over?
A whole lot of people are returning guests.
Okay.
And some of those are the first time coming back in over 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're excited. So how much improvement have you had to do to the facility to get it to where it is now?
Well, it's an ongoing process. We've done a few upgrades.
Okay.
Had a couple culverts installed over towards the dump station, and it's really took out a lot of the flooding issues that it was there.
Oh, that wouldn't be good to have a flood near the dump station. That could only...
Oh, yeah. That was an issue.
It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it.
And we've actually widened the road to the dump station so it's easier to access.
Oh, so do you have to go past each other when you come back from the dump station, or is it an in and an out?
It's an in and out.
Okay, so that's good. And can anybody go to the dump station? Like if I went camping somewhere else and I just needed to go to the dump station, can you do that?
No, the dump station's just for campers themselves.
Okay, so you don't charge a fee for somebody who wants to come and dump?
As of right now, no.
Okay. And how does the dump station work? Is it on a septic, or is that plugged in?
It's a septic.
Okay, so that goes right back to the Ohio River, and we send that down south.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing everybody as a joke. It goes through a normal septic system and back into the table water for all the well drinkers around here. No, I'm just kidding. So you've got a lot of things uncovered. How was Memorial Day there at the campground?
Memorial Day was huge.
Was it?
There was a lot of people out there.
Wow. You said you'd also had something going on with the what was it? Derby Day.
Derby.
How did that turn out for you guys?
Well, it turned out really well. There's a lot of gambling.
Oh, I don't know if I can talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Is gambling legal, or was it just like church gambling?
Church gambling.
Okay. So they all had fake chips and were just sitting around tables. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like Derby. I get it. Yeah. Okay. So how was you got 4th of July coming up? Could you tell us what we could expect from the 4th of July weekend? And are you booked, or is there openings?
No, there's still a lot of openings for 4th of July. We're planning on activities. We're still getting those set on what we're actually planning on doing. Okay. I know you can't have fireworks out there.
Sure. So what are some of the things that y'all are going to be doing?
Well, hopefully we're not conserving water anymore, and we can do more water activities with water
with
balloons
the kids and stuff,
all that, because it's hot.
Yeah.
And we do activities every weekend out there.
Okay. Like what?
Every weekend. Bingo has actually turned out to be a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids love it, and the adults come out there and play bingo too. We got little prizes that they can win. And
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, anything else? Horseshoe tournaments.
We've had a cornhole tournament.
Cornhole tournament.
That took place over Memorial Day, and I believe we're planning on another one for 4th of July.
Okay. So cornhole tournament over 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
If you're out there camping, your chance to win. What could I win if I played in the cornhole and I was awesome? Some merch. You got some merch? I see you got some merch with you today. Tell us a little bit about your Otter Creek merch there.
All right. Well, we were asked about it, bringing shirts and hats, and as you can see, I got a hat right here.
I like it. I'm sporting your grand opening hat. If you're not,
it's based off of the grand opening hat.
Okay,
you can tell.
Well, I like it because it's green and it goes with the messenger. So
this was actually a shirt that the original shirt
hold it up
from
for us so we can see it there. There you
when Louisville had it.
Okay.
This is what they sold.
All right, I like it. The original. You know, there was a big old otter dead on the side of the road a couple weeks ago. A few weeks ago. That sucker was huge.
Really?
Are you seeing any real otters in the area over there near Otter Creek?
I haven't seen any otters at the campground. No.
Okay. Well, not at the, but down there, Otter Creek. Any otter sightings from any of our guests?
Not any personal ones from myself. So.
Okay, well, I got
But I think a couple guests have said they've seen some down there.
Well, that's good. That's good to have that we have that population. You know, it's interesting that we talk about otters, but I had another call this morning, dead on the side of the road on the bypass, but an armadillo.
Yes.
So I heard about this problem.
Yep, and there's an armadillo at the campground too. I've seen them back in the primitive side.
You got one in there. Okay, so a live one. So there's been 2 reportings of dead ones because they're getting hit on the side of the road. So, folks, if you didn't know this, the reason why we have so many armadillos in Kentucky now is because we have an open border in Texas, and they all just started migrating north. I'm just kidding. That's not. I do have a story covering that. It'll come out this week. I did write up on it, but there is a migration of armadillos, which is interesting.
Yeah.
To the community, especially when you wonder what they eat and where do they hang out and stuff.
Not gonna lie, I don't know very much about armadillos.
Well, I do know that they can be an alignment adjuster for your vehicle if you hit one. So you've been in the job now. You got hired back in what, March or?
I started at the end of February, beginning of March.
And then started building on it. So how do you like the job?
So far, I really like it.
Yeah. So I assume that you're out mowing all the time, weed whacking all the time.
Well, that part's a little rough, but yeah.
Yeah, and keeping the appearance up and stuff like that. Do you have a staff?
Yes.
How many people are on the staff at the campground?
I have one laborer.
Okay.
Just one, and he's actually out there mowing right now.
Okay.
And outside of that, I have volunteers.
Okay, good.
That come out there. They set their camper up, and they keep the bathrooms cleaned.
Oh, very good.
And stocked, and
so they can stay out all summer. How long do they get to stay? It's just like work camper stuff,
yeah,
right?
Essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then don't you have what's it called? Somebody's there. You can't be there 24/7. I know you're on call 24/7.
Yeah.
But you have like somebody that's the host or something.
I have a camp host out there. They take care of things whenever I go home.
I know the little office there. So Vicky and I drove through and went for a Jeep ride through Otter Creek Campground. We loved it. It looked beautiful. I'm going to try to get out there this summer on a couple of weekends. It's just, running like 100 miles an hour. And plus you're like 2 miles up the road from me. So, but as we going through, the campgrounds look amazing.
Oh, yeah. We've done a lot of work out there trying to get it cleaned up.
And the sites don't look, horrible. They look, like a lot of them got improvements and stuff like that. The bathhouses look clean.
Oh, yeah. They smell like bleach, which is awful. That means they're clean.
I guess, yeah.
We keep the cabins are cleaned.
Okay.
Just
how many cabins do you have?
We have 3 electric cabins and 1 primitive.
Okay, so it's just you're on the grid, off the grid in the other cabin.
Oh yeah.
It's just a roof over your head and a place to throw your sleeping bag down.
There's 16 bunks in the primitive one and 14 bunks in the 3 electric cabins.
Wow. So are you getting a lot of usage from our local scouting activities and explorers out there yet, or how's that working?
I've actually got a group of Girl Scouts coming in this weekend.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And what do you think their population will be as far as numbers? Are they coming in a big group or a small group?
I've seen small groups of just a few kids, and I've seen groups of at least 20 kids.
I think it would be neat if we could get the area council for scouting to actually host like an expo there at Otter Creek where, all the scout troops have competitions and build towers and tie all their knots and do crazy stuff. You know what I mean? That would be something that I think would definitely draw people back because there's so much more to do at Otter Creek just than at the campground. Obviously, that portion is a state park. right? Is that right? Or
Yeah.
is it federal?
Otter Creek itself is a state park.
Okay.
Under Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah. So then you guys are leasing from Fish and Wildlife
Yeah.
the campground portion. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm camping there, do I get to go down to the state park, or do I have to still apply for a pass from the state park to go down to the Blue Hole and all that?
If you just
other
want to go down there and have your picnic,
Yeah.
have at it. It's that activities pass is more for when you go on like the hiking trails and all that.
Okay.
Since that's still Fish and Wildlife, they're still.
Okay. Trying to make revenue from that.
Yeah.
Isn't it an annual pass now, though?
Yeah, they have annual pass.
Okay. And I heard that you could actually get that online. Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's all done online with them as well.
Where do I go to register if I want to go camping at Otter Creek? Where do I go?
You go through Reserve America, and the application is Firefly
Okay.
Reservations, and that's where you would go.
All right. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see. What is
You can
it
actually
called?
just Google Firefly Reservations and type Otter Creek after it, and it'll pull right up.
Firefly Reservations. Let's see. Firefly #1 campground reservation software, and then it says accept cookies. Oh, it's at. I always get mad at these websites. They say, "Here, take our cookies," and I'm like, "Can I get a glass of milk with that?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I start for free. Request a demo. Oh no, that's not the one I want.
Yeah, wrong one. Yeah,
right.
type in Otter Creek afterwards.
All right.
That should get you right there.
Firefly reservations, Otter Creek. All right. Here we go. Otter Creek Outdoor Recreation Area. Is it on your website as well? Can I link? Is there a link on your website to take me to it?
There's a link underneath Meade County's website.
Okay.
Go to Welcome Visitors
Yeah.
and Parks and Rec, and you'll see Otter Creek right there.
I see it. I found it right here. It says arriving. I can pick my date. I'm going through this right now. Let's see if you got any openings for July the 4th. Let me see if it tells me. Oh, sold out. July the 4th, I'm going to depart on. Now, do you allow them, if I only want to come for one night on a 4-day weekend, can I come in for one night, or do I have to pay for all 4 nights?
Oh, no, you can just come in for just the night.
Okay.
I don't have any restrictions in that area.
Okay. I know some campgrounds will do that to you.
Where
like,
you have to reserve
For
3
the-
days, the
yeah.
whole weekend.
especially for a long weekend. So I'm going to have 2 adults, 15 children. Let's see. Let me max this sucker out and see what happens.
I believe you did.
If you have a campground, and I got 14 pets. No, I got, let's see, 3 dogs. Do you validate that people have, like if I bring a dog in there, do they have to have all their stuff for their dog? Or
They're
how
supposed to, yes.
All right, so tent site, I'm going to do RV site. Let's see, RV length is 40 feet. Let's see what they say here. 40 feet, RV slides. Well, you said we can't use water, so I don't know if I'll be able to use the slide on the water. So I got passenger both sides. All right. Equipment type is a Class C motorhome. And search availability. Electric, 0 available. Primitive, 0 available. Water site, 0 available. Let me change the number of children, see if that changes.
Yeah, I think you maxed out the kids. I think it's set up at 8.
Still sold out. No electric and water. According to this, I've got 3 children, 2 adults. I'll just 0 out the pet. Search availability. It's the pet.
It's the pets.
It has an electric water site. Let me see. 1, 2. That's odd. I'm gaming it now. There's 1 site available for electric and water. If
It
you go
says
on
1 plus, right?
1 plus.
All right, if you select that,
Yeah, I'm on it.
and all the little green dots that pop up.
Okay, so I
Is
see
all
it.
the sites that are
1, 2,
available.
3, 4, 5, 6. Woo, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. There's not many. There's only about 12, just under 12. Wait, 3, 6. About 25 sites available.
25 sites.
So if you want a great place to go camping for 4th of July, which would be a great weekend, because if you're in town camping for 4th of July, the 4th of July, you've got fireworks at Fort Knox as an attraction, and they have a big to-do out there, and then come back, stay the night at the campground. And then you've got Doe Valley fireworks, and you've got Brandenburg City fireworks. You could get 3 nights of fireworks, come
all
back
within
and
6 miles.
all within 6 miles and camp.
Yep.
I-
I
that
think
would-
Fort Knox is 2 miles,
Yep.
and Doe Valley's 5.
I
give
think
around that area.
Knox is 10 miles because you're 6 miles from the Otter Creek entrance is 4 miles from the turn off of 31W to the entrance. It's 4 miles from 31W up 1638 to Otter Creek because there's a sign there. I used to come past it every day. It says 4 miles to Otter Creek. And then it's 2 more miles to my house. So I know it's 6 miles to the turn. So if you go that 4 miles and then down to the gate, so it's about 12 miles to get to the gate from Otter Creek. But then you're not that far. I'd say 10, maybe 10 to 12. But then the same if you go in the other direction to get into Brandenburg, it's still only, it's not that far. Yeah. I mean, it's a short trip, and it's like 10 minutes, and you're at the next destination and watching another night's fireworks. Somebody blowing 20 grand in fireworks for free. So, and all of those are free. So, get on the website, check it out, Otter Creek Campground. Take a look at it. Anything else going on that you want to plug?
Well, that reservation site that you was saying I had like 25 sites.
Yep.
I may have more than that. I don't know. That site is set up to where it will only allow if you have slides.
Yep.
The site has to be able to take it. If
That's
there's a
right.
tree in the way, it won't let you have it.
That's right.
If your camper's too big, it won't let you go in there.
And it seems very affordable. It's only $40 a night as opposed to some other campgrounds. So for $120, you and your family for a long weekend, 3 nights. You're there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Come back on Sunday.
That's a holiday weekend price is what that is. It's normally $30 and $35.
Which is still not a bad deal.
Yeah.
So if you're there for the 3 nights, it's telling me it would have been $127.20 actually. So that's good considering you'd pay $127 for a hotel room for 1 night.
Oh yeah.
In a destination location. So that's reasonable. So look, if you're looking for something to do coming up in the 4th of July, you got anything else coming up this summer?
We have free Wi-Fi out there as well.
Oh, that's a good
put that out. And this summer, right
Who's
after
your Wi-Fi provider?
BBTEL over here.
All right, Brandenburg Telephone, and I'm sure it's on fiber, so that holds the connection really strong.
It's all fiber optic, and it's got really good Wi-Fi out there.
Very good.
And the plan is right after the 4th of July weekend, the remainder of that month, we're going to do a Christmas in July.
Oh, okay.
We're going to decorate the whole park up in Christmas.
Okay.
We're going to try to start that tradition out there as well.
Oh, that would be very good.
And of course, October is a big month out there.
Absolutely.
With Nightmare Forest, it's already pretty packed. So if you want your site for October, now's the time to do it.
So where is Nightmare Forest in relationship to the campground?
It's not very far. They got that. It's over there by the Wildlife Center, Nature Center.
Yeah.
So I'm back there. So it's not very far, maybe half a mile to a mile.
Any word on whether or not they'll ever do anything to that building overlooking the river and fixing it up? Or
that's still under Fish and Wildlife, so I'm out of the loop on that one.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I just want to say, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you on the show, Zach.
Glad to be here.
As always, any chance we can, folks, we have lots of opportunities here in Meade County. I think it's great to have. Hold that up one more time so they can see you. Get out there, get your Otter Creek merchandise. Looks fabulous. Let's see that hat.
Yep.
Yeah. You get out there, stay the night, and come back with some merch and show off your tour to the Otter Creek and all of its amenities, not just the campground, but the state park as well. Anytime you can contribute to the state parks in Kentucky, it helps the fish and game and fish and wildlife and the preservation of all of our lands and our migrations of armadillos.
Armadillos.
That's right. I know if one thing's happening, the auto industry and the alignment process will go up for sure. Anyway, hey, look, thanks for tuning in. There's a lot more news coming out this weekend as we get more information surrounding some local stuff. But I'll stay tuned for a lot of that coming in, and we'll get it out to you guys. But for the most part, have a great weekend. Be safe and conserve water. Conserve water. I know you want to be in the pool this weekend. It's going to be hot, but listen to Brett Piles and just, play in it when it's down to your ankles. Don't fill it up to your knees. Talk to you later.
All right.